Hey, good evening, pipe friends. Hope everybody's doing good this evening. I just got out of the shower, so excuse my hair, it's a little damp. As Guy Witherspoon says, I just got hosed down, so I feel a lot better. um, I went into town today. It was the second day in a row. I had to take my truck to the Chevy dealership, and when we get up and go to work every morning, I go 23 miles north away from the big city of, well, it's not a big city, but the city of Monroe. And so I don't get that away that often. Had to take it up here this morning to take it back. They ordered the part yesterday. The power windows wouldn't roll up on the truck, and it was still under warranty. So I took it back to the Chevy dealer, and they got right on it this morning, fixed it. And so, like I say, I don't usually when I'm headed in, I'm rushed, or I've got Phyllis, my wife, and Emily with me, and we're running. But I stopped by this little tobacco store, and all it is a little, oh, it's just, they sell everything from beer, cigarettes, uh, wine, and that kind of junk. They call it tobacco stop or something. Everybody's got one, that's in town there. And a very limited. This one sells very limited supply of pipe tobacco, just your basic Carter Hall and Captain Black, which I buy Captain Black from. They do sell pipes and stuff. On occasion, they'll have some basket pipes. So I went by there to stop. I was kind of craving a cigar, and I stopped by there and got my favorite brand. They carry it. They've got a humidor, and it's the BRICKHOUSE. And I'm not sure which one this is, but I love this cigar one. When I want a cigar, this is the one that I usually go to, and about once, twice a month, I like to enjoy one. I mean, that was a long story just to get to just to get where we are. But anyway, they keep these in stock. They've got about a dozen decent cigars, maybe 15 in stock. Yeah, maybe 17, 18. But anyhow, this BRICKHOUSE, they're a little pricier. There's another place across town that I go to, and that's the place that carries the Sutliff. And they're a little bit. They've got another BRICKHOUSE over there that is it's the shorter one. It's about like this, and they run that one on for $5.99. They've done one up to $7.49 on this thing. But the last I checked on pipesandcigars.com, they're in the upper 475, 485 range if you buy a box of them through pipesandcigars.com. And I may look into doing that and keeping a few on hand. I would have to, of course, buy a humidor, a little humidor, a little box type, but something I may look into for sure. But if you hadn't tried the BRICKHOUSE, and I wished I knew exactly which one this was, but if you hadn't tried it, you run across these, they're going to run you probably, without buying them online, somewhere around $6 to $7. But it's a decent cigar for that. It's nothing like a oh shoot, what's the Cohiba? They run $10, $12, $14. And it's probably not that good. I personally like this one better. I just like the flavor of it. So, like I say, give it a try. If you see one, give it a try. But anyway, from time to time, they'll have pipes in there. They'll have basket pipes. Sometimes when she first gets them in, they may have 15, 20 of them. Only place in town that stocks them. They're not name brand. I bought one or two there before. But some of them are decent looking pipes. And so I asked her, did she have any pipes in? And she had just gotten in 8 or 10 of them. And some of them look pretty decent. But I picked one out that I want to show y'all. Excuse me, I inhaled that like I do a cigarette. A little stout. And they run from $18 to $30 over there. It's about her price range. And this one caught my eye. I've already got a softy bit on it, but it has not been smoked yet. And this little old pipe, she had $23.95 on it. And I love the shape of it. Just something, it was like a puppy at a pet store. It was calling out to me like I said about that pipe the other day. But this is it. Nothing fancy. It'll be a great beat around pipe. And I was glad to have it in my collection. I don't know, just something about this one stood out. So I'm gonna put that cigar up a little bit, and we're gonna do the inaugural smoke on it now. Like I say, I don't know how it's gonna smoke, and I'm gonna put some Wilshire in it from the pipe and tobacco shop in Little Rock. Started to stop there the other day, but we were running kind of late getting back and tired, and my dad asked me did I want to run down there, and I said nah, let's hook them up south. And so I was going to go by and kind of jack with them, ask them again to go back to the bathroom, but I sure was. Of course, they was probably telling me again to go to the Pizza Hut. So anyway, I wanted some more of that honey Cavendish. It's good stuff. My son's coming up weekend after next, and he's bringing me some Havana honey from Don Juan's, and I'm looking real forward to it. And also, I'm gonna re-up on some Houdat and some Uptown Opulence. So I've got a couple. I promised some samples of that too. So let me get it in the next couple of weeks, and I'll get it out to y'all. But this is gonna be the inaugural smoke of this little basket pipe. Excuse me. I like the thick walls on it, the small chamber. I don't know, that's what appealed to me on it, I think. So far, so good for a $24 pipe. I mean, I've got several in that price range. I've probably got 4 or 5 in that, or you count the Dr. Graybows, probably 7 or 8 in that price range. Nothing wrong with it. I get the excess plastic off of the softy, and boy, you get to really taste the Wilshire just like it tastes, because it's never had a tobacco in it before. You really get to taste the pureness of the Wilshire, Good little light aromatic. Another one is similar to 1Q, but yet different. To me, it is. This is going to be a good little smoker for a little basket pipe. Kind of like Guy Witherspoon, when you're having a good smoke, you don't talk much. I wasn't going to make this a very long video, but it's kind of already running a little longer than I thought. But I got to make a quick trip a quick run over to Dallas this Saturday. And it's going to be a turnaround trip, and it's 5 hours from here over there. So it's going to be 10 hours of driving. There's 3 cars of us going over there. My baby sister, who's about 20 years younger than I am. She's not that much. She's probably 16, 17 years younger than I am. I guess she must be about 29 or 30. I'm 48 and she must be 30. But her little girl is turning a year old, and she bad wants everybody to come. And we were going to go and spend the night and some had to go, some had to be back for various things Sunday morning, and one thing turned into another, and we decided to go make a quick turnaround, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm gonna take my truck. It's a 4-door Chevy pickup, and actually my dad and myself and my niece and nephew are going to ride with us. My wife's riding with my mom. She's got a Yukon. She's going to have it loaded down with grandkids, so Daddy's nerves just won't handle that, and mine probably won't either. Mine not so bad as he is, but so my mom asked me would I go along in mine and babysit my dad, so I said sure, I'll do it. But so may just be wind up being me and him and by ourselves in it, but we'll get a chance to visit. Unfortunately, I won't have a chance to stop at MA's. I guess I'm going to have to just break down and get him to ship me some over. Because I've got several blends, Wall Street, Black Bayou, and Cajun Queen that I'm running a little bit low on. So. And I know Guy has been out of the Wall Street too. I'm not totally out, but I probably got a couple of bowls left. I know Guy has been out for 2 or 3 weeks now. So I was going to get him 3 or 4 ounces and send over. That's one of his favorites, and so we could save the freight on it. And I promised I've got several that I had promised I would send out some samples of it, of different ones over there to let y'all try them. I always talk about MA stuff. There's several of y'all that I've contacted, and it may not be but an ounce, or whatever, or, maybe just a few bowls of 2 or 3 different kinds, whatever, but when I decide to make the order, I haven't forgot. But I keep thinking my mom's going, and it gets put off, and first thing you know, we're all going together. But yet, I'm not going to have a chance to. Not going to have time to stop. So, and like I say, I'll have some Savannah honey in, and that Uptown Opulence and the Houdat I want. I know Angela I believe, said she wanted to try some tobaccos out of Louisiana, so I want you and Eric to try that Houdat. When my son comes up, I'm gonna get a little extra of that and send it out. I think y'all would like the Uptown Opulence too. Boy, this thing smokes like a champ for an inexpensive basket pipe. I'm shocked. I'm not, because I've got another one that I bought from this very same store. That's one of my favorite smokers. A little mint apple. And you can tell it's not an expensive pipe, but brother, it smokes anything you want to smoke any good. I smoked it the other night, first time in probably a month. A very relaxing smoke. I've smoked it so much the bowl's charred. I've used a bic on it a lot. But I got a lot to do around this house. We're going to a lot of painting and trim work we got to do. I'm going to start on these kitchen cabinets. I'm just dreading it. Look, we're getting down into the 14-minute range, and I'm going to mess around here. I don't think I can go over 15 minutes, and I don't want to have to redo this thing. But I just wanted to show you all this and tell you about the BRICKHOUSE cigar. Try your BRICKHOUSE if you see it. I guarantee you'll like it. Look, y'all have a good one, and God bless.